So today we're headed to Moonshine Harley-Davidson. Yes, that is the what the Harley-Davidson dealership is called here in Tennessee. Well, it's one over in Franklin, Tennessee. Moonshine Harley-Davidson. So I'm gonna head over there. I actually have 2 bikes to pick up from there today, and we're gonna get them picked up and brought back into storage, and then I may have a 3rd bike I need to pick up, sounds like, so from a different location, from an actual customer himself. He's called a voluntary surrender. He's gonna let the bike get picked up, so those are always nice. Sometimes it's bad, man, these roads. It's gonna be a common thing as I make these videos. I'm just gonna be complaining about roads the whole time. Of course, the bad shocks on this truck probably don't help. So it's the roads, but it's also the truck. But anyway, so yeah, voluntary surrenders, they want to pay you less usually for them, but they're not always as easy. Like this one this afternoon, I've been calling this guy trying to set up an appointment with him, and then he calls them and says that I haven't reached out to him and that no one's called him, and I'm like, man, I've been leaving messages. And so anyway, so I don't know, sometimes, you know, people play a little bit of games, or they're just you know, anyway, everyone has their own little slant on it. Even when they're turning it in voluntarily, it's not always easy peasy. But this one, so these that we're picking up from the Harley-Davidson dealership, they were probably, I don't know the full story on them, but they end up, basically they call them impounds. And so I think what happened is probably they were in accidents, and then they probably fixed them for the customers, and then probably the customers just decided to keep the insurance money and not pay to have the bike fixed, because there's like outstanding balances that the Harley dealership is owed. So it's funny because it's Harley-Davidson Financial that has to pay them to get the bikes from the Harley-Davidson dealership. So anyway, it's kind of an interesting one, but it's easy because it's just kind of business to business, no risk at all. I mean, other than the inherent risk of being on these roads with all you crazy people, especially on the day before Thanksgiving. I don't know when I'm going to actually put this video out, but as I'm recording, it's the day before Thanksgiving, which is a huge travel day. So I got to stay vigilant because all you crazies out here. But anyway, we'll get on down the road and pick up these bikes and try to see if we can make a little bit of money today right before Thanksgiving. And yeah, should be an easy day. But a lot of motorcycles today. I don't know why they're all coming in groups. So we'll knock them out. Knock them out. Roll them back. Rawhide. All right. We think we made it. I don't know that I actually have a stop sign there. I don't. Oh yeah, I do. There's a limit line. All right, we made it here. Moonshine Harley-Davidson. I'm sure I'm gonna be going to like the service department, so I just gotta look for that, and then yeah, man, we'll get ourselves set up, you know, get ourselves set up. So we'll get these things picked up. Well, one at a time. Unfortunately, it's just the way it goes. One at a time, man. One at a time. But we'll get them picked up and then see what happens for the rest of the day. Woo! All right, we're headed down the road, and I'm sitting here, you know, staring at my little monitor here. I did need to be in this lane. See, I knew what I was doing. I just didn't know what I was doing. This is the lane I was trying to be in, and then I was like, wait, it says right lane. But anywho, So yeah, no matter how secure it is, like this bike's really, really, really secure on this wheel lift right now. It's not gonna move like at all. No matter how many bumps we hit, it's solid. It's rock solid on that wheel lift. It's still nerve-wracking, and so I got a camera on the boom of the wheel lift. It faces back, so I'm watching that like a hawk the whole time I'm driving, and I've got my rear view set to where I can see the handlebars perfectly, and so I got like I don't know, 15 miles to go, something like that, 14 miles to go. So it's not a long stretch by any definition, but you know, it's still nerve-wracking, especially for those first few bumps and the first couple miles, the first few turns. You know, you're just kind of like making sure everything's staying where you put it. So it's probably good to have that kind of vigilance, even when you know, aren't a nervous wreck about it. Even if I had all the confidence in the world, it's probably good to just be vigilant. Always be vigilant and making sure that, you know, it's staying where you put it, man. So that's what I'm gonna take it nice and slow. We got the amber lights on, woo, 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 and get it back to the lot, and we'll get it put away in the shed, and then back out to grab this other one. All right, let's go. All right, we got that one off the truck. I was gonna record a little bit when I was over there, but I'm kind of in a hurry, so I was like, you know what, we're gonna do the old school thing where I just talk to you guys while I drive nonstop. That's just all I do. Actually, I started driving and my phone kicked on to the last thing I was listening to, so I was rocking out to a little bit of Andre 3000's new Flute album. It's actually okay. So I've never listened to a Flute album myself, but if I was gonna listen to one, it would be Andre 3000's, and there was some jams in some of the parts of the songs I listened to. I was like, I like this. I can get down with this. I think it's really funny though. It's like that Key and Peele sketch is actually coming to real life. Why does your breath smell like birdseed? Andre 3000's in that job. All right, we gotta get down here, pick up one more bike, take it back storage. Then I'm gonna go. So I got two more bikes, but one from Harley-Davidson, and then the other one is gonna be from the Gentleman's Home. So we're gonna make these things happen, and keep on trucking, man. Keep on trucking. I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, and this is what I'm looking at when I'm looking at my little TV screen here while I'm driving. So this is what I'm going to be keeping an eye on, making sure everything goes smooth. You guys see how I got those chains there? That's just to keep the T-bar from swiveling, because it is on a hinge. It doesn't do it unless you really, like, you know, really get some G-forces going on it. Yeah, it's just kind of an extra security there for the safety chains to be hooked there, and keep it from if it does swivel, if you know something happens to it, it'll have to pull against those chains, and it'll keep it from swiveling all the way out and kicking the bike out. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So this is how we're gonna go. Let's go get back to the lot, get it parked, and then go get number 3. Let's go. All right, well, day before Thanksgiving traffic like usual. Pretty busy travel day, so we're in the thick of it, but yeah, just cruising. We still got one more stop to make to pick up another bike, and then that'll be it for the day, man. That'll be it for the day. It wasn't a difficult day, but it wasn't an easy day either. I mean, theoretically it was easy, but yeah, lots of stuff, lots of lots of moving parts. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, Vern? But anyway, yeah, we'll nice move. All right, yeah, gonna fight this traffic. I have 3 miles left to go, and then I have some surface streets to go on, which, you know, it's only 4 o'clock and this is how traffic is right now, so it's pretty bad. Says I'm going to be there in like 28 minutes, so to go like 5 miles or something like that. So not great, but this is traffic on travel days. This is how it rolls. So yeah, I'll catch up with you guys when we get this next bike, and I'll probably leave it on the truck and just bring it back to the lot next time because I'm not going to drive back up into Nashville just to drive back again in this. That's silly. That'd be silly. So anyway, I'll leave it hooked up and make it to the lot the next time I'm out. So yeah, all right, catch up with you guys in a little bit. All right, I said I was gonna wrap things up, or I was gonna catch up with you guys in a little bit, I think is what I said. But that was like 2 weeks ago. You can tell by how much facial hair I have that that was a long time ago, and I never caught back up with you guys. Now I went and picked up that third bike. Everything went well with that voluntary surrender. It was a nice older couple, and the gentleman was just having some health issues, and so he wasn't thrilled that he was being forced to give up his motorcycle, but you know, health issues just determined that for him. So yeah, that's one of those situations where, you know, everyone that I interact with, they're going through something in their life. And so I was talking to someone the other day, and I just said, you know, I feel like I do more pastoral ministry as a repo man than I did as a pastor. So, you know, yeah, I think that's one of the reasons why I was, you know, led to starting this business and buying things, buying the truck and the business from the guy I bought it from. Is I think that everyone's going through something, and sometimes that gives me a strange opportunity to speak into people's lives. And so that's how I'm moving forward with this whole business. Is I just feel like, you know, I'm supposed to be here, man. Supposed to be here. Supposed to kind of be as godly as possible in a pretty ungodly industry, and I think shine my light into dark situations. And so I think that's where we're headed. But anyway, so this day I got the bike, and then there was like a terrible pedestrian accident that I rolled up on, and there wasn't anyone there except for one police officer, and he was just like comforting this guy that was like, it was bad. And so obviously I lost track of recording at that point. And then once I got through all that and around that situation and got onto the road to head home, my oldest son Miles was on his way back from the University of Mississippi to surprise his mom for Thanksgiving. And so we were in communication so that he would get here at the right time and everything. And so anyway, so I messed up closing out this video. Okay, but now, all these days later, we're gonna close it out. And so everything went well on this day. We had you know, pretty good day that day. Everything went as well as it could, besides the dang traffic. And you know, that's what you expect on the day before Thanksgiving. So yeah, that's how we're gonna end this video. Love you guys. Peace out. I'll see you guys on the next one, and there will be a next one. I'm gonna keep making videos, so if you guys are stoked on that, watch out for more videos coming your way. If you think these videos are boring because it's just me talking and I don't get to show you the actual event of going and repoing the vehicle, then, you know, I'm sorry. I can't do nothing for you, because I can't risk, you know, kind of being insensitive with people's privacy, or even breaking privacy laws by showing any, you know, personal information or anything like that. So I'm not going to risk any of that. I'm not even going to get close to it. And I definitely don't want to have to go through and edit the videos to edit out stuff that I otherwise wouldn't want to show you. I'm just not going to do it. So love you guys. Peace out. See you on the next one.